Equal marriage. For some Liberals, they're the two scariest words since working mothers. Having failed to pass the original plebiscite, the Coalition is now moving to hold a plebiscite conducted by post, administered by the Australian Bureau of Statistics. Because, you know, if you're defending a 1950s worldview, why not do it using what the 1950s would consider technology? Administered by an organisation still catching up with the 1950s. And its voluntary and postal nature make it barely representative. And it's costing $122 million. And if it's that expensive and that unrepresentative, it should just basically be a member of the royal family at this point. Which makes Turnbull's involvement even stranger. But even worse, because it's not a real vote, standards in advertising won't apply. So now, when the Australian Christian lobby tells you that gays are sex offenders, that message will be delivered by a much more immediate threat. Now look, I'll be honest, marriage isn't for me. I think it's an institution that's steeped in weird patriarchal attitudes, and sometimes the way Conservatives talk about marriage makes me wonder whether they want anyone else to join in.
It was something that evolved many centuries ago to protect women and children.
Yeah, try telling that to any of Henry VIII's wives. But even if I don't want to get married myself, I still think it's important that I have the same options as anyone else. To me, marriage is like casting Casey Affleck. I wouldn't do it, but I also don't think people like me should be prevented from doing it. And it has a history of questionable attitudes towards women. And it's important to remember that there is a real sense of urgency in this debate, because there are thousands of older gay Australians who are desperate to marry, because time, unlike their partner, is running out on them. Hang in there, beloved high school librarian Mrs. Morris. I will be your flower girl. But already we're seeing worrying signs that this plebiscite won't have much to do with equal marriage at all.
If you're worried about freedom of speech and freedom of religion, vote no. And if you don't like political correctness, vote no.
Well, to quote a famous political philosopher...
Nope. Nope.
Political correctness is not only irrelevant, it's wrong to say equal marriage is politically correct. That'd be like if I said, hey, who do you think would win in a fight between Batman and Superman? I mean, Batman has superior technology, but Superman is basically invincible and can fly. And then Abbott came in and said, I've never cared for Sigrid Thornton. You're wrong, that's irrelevant, and it's a shit opinion. She was too good for Diver Dan. But political correctness is a clear precursor of what's to come. Because it won't be long now until someone utters the incantation, safe schools, and summons the hordes of Andrew Bolt blog commenters. You know, those people who start sentences with, I think Mark Latham made a good point the other day. Or, you know, like, shit, I love Mother Energy drinks, eh? And then they'll turn this into a debate about whether two gay people can get married, and they'll turn it from that into a debate about safe schools and genderless bathrooms and whether massage is too gay. But most depressing of all is that this is how big our politics is now. The government is tearing itself apart over an issue that's so simple, even Bill Shorten has a clear position on it. I mean, Conservatives, if we can't even get equal marriage passed, relax. Australia's never going to get around to letting us convert your kids and marry our dogs. But seriously, Coalition, is this really the hill you want to die on? Equal marriage. I mean, the thing that heaps of other countries have and their societies aren't crumbling. You guys have been wedded to your opposition to equal marriage for such a long time. But you might just need to accept it's time to move on. I mean, sure, you've tried to spice things up with a little polygamy here, a little bestiality there, and, you know. Now you're asking for our advice? Well, I say, let's give it to them. Not like that. I mean, if Conservatives want our advice and they want a postal plebiscite to slant this vote towards older Australians and the no vote, then young Australians need to go to aec.gov.au to enrol or update their details by August 24th. Win this plebiscite and then, come the next election, send a message to the Coalition that while they were worried about redefining marriage, we went ahead and redefined career-ending failure.